Hi. Hi. Hey everyone. I'm Korak here, your ever curious and ever loyal companion and your personal guide to the retro realm of bunnhop. Welcome back to part 53 of our Chill Play Dragon Age Inquisition series entitled Deep, Deep, Deep Down the Deep Roads. Okay. So, I think that we've only got this one last quest here in the Frostback Basin. I guess it could be a celebration of some sort. Now that we have defeated the Hackonites, we can go ahead and celebrate with the Stone Bear Hold. Then afterwards we can tie up some loose ends in the Hinterlands. And we'll delve deep, deep, deep down the deep roads in the Descent DLC.
Inquisitor, you have done more for us than most who are of Stone Bear Hold.
Ooh,
it is not
thanks.
right that a guest do so much. The Hold has spoken, and you are no guest. You are kin.
We're honorary stone bears.
Your deeds have earned a legend mark worthy of one who broke the jaws of Hakon.
Okay.
From today, you are known to us as Inquisitor First Thor.
First Thaw! I am honored, but can you tell me more about that? Why is it called First Thaw? We are the breath of spring. We're thawing the eyes of winter.
I will be worthy of the gift you give me, Thane Sunhair.
I cannot say that all Avar will be allies with the Lowlands.
That's
but
all
your
right.
story will be told across the Frostbacks.
Goodbye. Oh, no
I will
celebration.
speak with you later.
Fair hunting.
That's a bit of a letdown.
Inquisitor First Thor.
Hello, Thane Sun here. I guess that's it.
I will speak with you later.
For Sun Bear
Fair
Hold.
hunting.
I don't think we don't have. Oh, wait, what? Ooh, yay! Hello! It's Storbacker! Ooh. A cutscene.
I hear you judge wrongs among your people, Inquisitor. If you are willing, I ask you to judge Storvacker.
Why? What? Did he commit any
I'm
crime?
sorry.
As a warrior of our hold, Storvacker should have died rather than submit to the vile ritual the jaws of Hakon had prepared. It is unclear whether the Augur or I should judge such a thing. You are here. I would be grateful.
I'll bear the burden.
Very well. I wouldn't want life in the hold to become unbearable.
Unbearable. Cassandra can't take it.
Storvacker, will you speak to the hold for your deeds?
Defend yourself, Storbacker. I'm recruiting her, but this is their beastkin or something like that. Their hold animal. I'm not going to take Storbacker away from them. This is punishment enough. We'll bear her misconduct. Cut back on her treats. Yeah, cut back on her treats, I guess. What do you guys think? What should we? What is the appropriate punishment for for getting captured by the Hackonites? Yeah, maybe cut back on her treats.
I assume she gets choice scraps now and then? Storvacker, no treats for a week.
Yes. Fulna should not have snuck her honey cakes. Perhaps she will fight better with less fat on her.
She has to go on a 1 week diet. Sorry, Storbacker. Wow, she's. I don't know if it's a he or a she,
Inquisitor
but they
Thor.
definitely sound disappointed. Don't push me, Varric. Storbacker definitely sounds disappointed that they won't get any choice treats, honeyed treats.
I will speak with you later.
Walk with the lady's blessing.
Okay, I guess that's the best end for this DLC. That was the best way to end the DLC. Oh, why is this guy still here? Oh wait, never mind. I thought it was Gulf because we've already defeated Gulf. I guess this is the trainer for all the Stone Bear Hold warriors. That was something. Definitely something. Anything else that we can do here at Stone Bear Hold? I can't even talk well. Buy and sell. Maybe we should... Yeah, we should go back to Skyhold so that we can tackle some more, you know, war table operations. And then also we can attend to our inventory. Do a little bit of inventory management before we head back out into the hinterlands. tie some loose ends there.
Killed Hakon Winter's Breath.
Oh, more dialogue.
The hold breathes easier now.
Good to hear, Finn.
I'll let you rest.
Lady keep you.
And how about you, Master of the Hunt?
Finn Collinson's a good lad. His father was always proud of him. Still would be.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Okay. Just one-liners, I guess? Oh no. That sculpture's unnerving. Statue, rather. Not a sculpture.
You killed Hakon? What, I would have offered to see that battle.
Wasn't that hard?
Farewell.
The hammer Avar guys are much harder. Because I can't dodge. I don't know how to dodge in this game. The best I can do is like this.
Even though their leader lies cold and dead.
Their hold's broken. Let the few who remain try to cause trouble now.
Okay, I guess there are remnants of the Jaws of Hakon if we try to go around the Frostback Basin. But they are leaderless and therefore... Yeah, exactly. I was hoping for a feast.
We saw them. Should the Lowerlanders come?
I was hoping for a feast. But that, I guess, is the end of the DLC. We can also go back to the first camp that we established and see if Professor Kenrick? I think his name's Kenrick, if he has anything to say.
May I help you?
Okay, this person
Lady keep
doesn't have anything else to say. And then lastly, we can visit the augur here at Stone Bear Hold. Everyone calls this Inquisitor First Thaw. Ooh, I forgot what this hut is. Who lives in this hut? Oh, the Scald.
We heard the dragon's death cries. Hakon Winter's Breath is done. I'll make such a tale of this.
Good job.
Farewell.
Good journeys.
I was hoping we could have some sort of a party here. Some sort of celebration. But I guess not. It is a bit anticlimactic. Just a little. I don't really mind. Okay, we have one last person to talk to. The trader guy has been recruited, so he's not here anymore. We've only got the augur. Ooh, that's not the augur. he lives up here. Oh, never mind. Trader Halsem is still here.
Why is everyone calling you first, though? Did something happen?
Oh wow, you didn't know?
Another time.
Poor him. He didn't know that we've defeated Hakon Winter's Breath. Mr. Augur.
You've killed the dragon. Hakon finally rests. The gods mourn,
Alrighty.
the gods are joyful. The god Hakon will return.
Do we have questions?
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
Nothing.
I should be off.
Farewell.
Farewell. Indeed. I guess that's it for Stone Bear Hold. We don't have anything else to go and check. So I guess we go back to Basin Floor Camp and see if Professor Kenrick can tell us anything about his research regarding the last Inquisitor, Ameridan.
Why are you looking at me like that, Dorian?
I'm imagining
What's happening?
in a dress.
Ooh, nice.
Wondering. If my
Fashion.
uncle couldn't put me in one, neither shall you.
Okay, no dresses for Cassandra. Professor Kenry, anything
Inquisitor,
new?
I understand you located the final resting place of Inquisitor Ameridan.
We found more than that.
I was able to speak with the Inquisitor briefly before he died.
I'm sorry?
A ritual kept Inquisitor Ameridan alive all these centuries, binding him and the dragon.
Too bad you weren't there.
Did his Talana cast some sort of spell before retreating? Or you're not implying that Ameridan was
Oh no, he doesn't know.
committed to the truth, but if such an important figure in Chantry history were revealed to have been a mage,
More than that, Ameridan was an elf.
Not just a mage, Kenrick. An elven mage.
Oh yes.
oh, and just his dimples, this would be... I like to be famous
Oh
up
no, I
ahead.
feel bad
This
for him.
upends centuries of history.
Blasphemy.
Not to mention families claiming descent from him.
Oh.
There may be consternation.
I feel bad for him.
What matters is the truth. If he was elven, then the Dalish, well, it will be just brilliant. I will spread the word appropriately. Thank you again for this marvelous opportunity.
Oh, that unlocks an operation, and yeah, if he had heirs, children, or his, I don't know, siblings' children, or nephews and nieces, you know, then they would definitely be Dalish. Does he have anything more to say? Rose on Twitch says, lol. Poor him, he wasn't there.
May I help you, Inquisitor?
Let's discuss Ameridan.
I'd like to discuss Inquisitor Ameridan.
Of course, your predecessor. Existing historical records are
Okay, it's the same exact dialogue
Others
as
suggest cared
he
little
had in the
for
past.
religion. Gaining leadership of the he disappeared around the time the Seekers of course, learning that
Okay,
he
this
was
is
an
new.
elf, not to mention a mage, will I anticipate some heated discussions.
Too bad we there isn't such a thing as a cell phone or a video camera in Thedas. Otherwise, we could have taken a picture of Inquisitor Ameridan as an elf. How did you get the job?
How were you assigned to the Inquisition?
I studied primarily the early Chantry, particularly around the signing of the Navaran Accord. That was why I transferred to the University of Orlais. Closer
This
to the
is a
source
bit
than Starkhaven.
modified.
Sadly,
This-
most scholars took
his
Inquisitor
answer,
Emeritus
this question.
history as settled, even with so many questions remaining.
I
No
think.
one took my ideas seriously until your Inquisition formed. I wrote Ambassador Montpellier, and, well, here we are.
tell me about the university?
What's it like at the University of Orlais?
Oh, it's brilliant. Some of the greatest minds I've ever known. The university was always well regarded, but Empress Celine made it the envy of all Thedas.
Wait, what
She
is
even
this?
got them to start
Oh, it's a
admitting
jar.
elves. Few bent noses, but it's worth it.
I
Knowledge
feel like
knows no
this is the
bounds
same
and all.
exact answer
With
that he
that
had.
unpleasantness with Grand Duke Gaspard done, the university is safe as a haven for knowledge.
Where are you
I
from?
take it you're not from Orlais.
I think this is also the same
Fourth son
thing.
of Lord and Lady.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I convinced them the university might be a fashionable alternative.
I'll speak with you
I
later.
wish they had, like, I don't know, an option to see if there's anything new with a dialogue option. Like maybe an asterisk or some way to denote that there is an additional dialogue or a modified dialogue after some time has passed, or after you've reached a certain part of the story.
Oh, here you are. I was just going to look for you.
Why,
I have
Harding?
something for you. I saw it and thought that would be perfect for our Inquisitor.
What are you hiding from me?
Oh,
Ooh, thanks.
There's a bit of dried blood on the back. Sorry.
Blood? Where did you get this
Why
from?
is there blood on my present?
Where did you
You
get
know
this
how it is
from?
when you slice open a gurgit. I was so sure I got most of the viscera off.
Wait, you pulled this out of a dead animal.
Oh, maker. When you put it that way.
You got it from a gurgit. Scott Crosby Art on YouTube. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? He says, hi everyone, hope you're well. Heading to sleep now. Good night, Scott. Thank you for dropping by before you go to bed. It's always a delight to say goodnight to you. We can say it's the best. Thanks
You
for
saw
the
this
gift.
lying in a pile of guts and thought of little old me.
How sweet of you, Harding.
I shouldn't keep you. Have a great day, Inquisitor.
You're too sweet
I
and
thought we could catch
adorable.
up.
What's on your mind?
Oh, nothing else to say.
We'll continue this another time.
Safe travels.
I'll be back. I just wanted to check on something. There. Scott says, story of my life. We don't mind. It's really nice of you to come and say good night to us. It also makes us feel more at ease knowing that you're going to sleep instead of just staying up all day. We probably should head back to Skyhold to do some more table operations, sort our inventory, and then also get started. Our priority today is to, of course, go deep down the Deep Roads and start the Descent DLC. And the Descent will descend down deep.
Inquisitor?
Let's see what war table operations have become available to us after defeating Hakon Winter's Breath. Getting rid of the leader, Gulf. I can't remember his name. Harifson? Guld Harifson? Something like that. The leader of the Hakonites. Here you go, Cullen. A shipment of resources has returned from the Gomordan Peaks Inquisitor and has been routed to Skyhold. Right, Cullen, thanks. Wow. There are new things. There are things in Orlais. An appeal to the Shaperate. King Balin has graciously agreed to grant Professor Kenrick access to the Orzammar Shaperate once Kenrick has completed his work in Frostback Basin, of course. In the meantime, copied records of Orina have been sent ahead as a sign of this agreement. King Balin hopes our alliance will continue to benefit all involved, writes Josephine. A note from Kenrick follows. The first paragraph consists of a crossed-out series of thank yous, each more effusive than the last. I cannot express how thrilled I am to visit the Shaperate. The documents they sent are incredible. It seems Orina was born to a warrior caste family. The theory that she was a runaway noble was romantic. I rather fancied the notion myself, but knowing the truth makes her seem more a person than a legend, much preferable in my opinion. Orina met Ameridan while fighting demons in the Deep Roads, as history states. Since dwarves do not possess magic, Ameridan had come to learn ways in which non-mages could fight demons more effectively. Orina was gifted in the field and had developed several unique methods. Apparently, Orina did not get along with Ameridan's friend Harren at the time. It was quite the shock when she announced her departure from the Taig, especially since it put a damper on betrothal talks between Orina's family and another well-to-do house. The documents also include some descriptions of Orina's combat methods that may interest your commander. I will see that these remain in Skyhold's possession. Professor Bram Kenrick of University of Orleans. We got a Master Demon Slaying rune for that. Scott on YouTube says slightly parasocial, but I'll take it, lol. See you in the next one. See ya. I don't think that's parasocial. I think it's gorgeous. It's polite. It's friendly. Send relics of Cherda Bright Axe. Stonebear Hold is extremely grateful for the relics, according to Thane Sunhair. Their recovery has already spawned new tales of their legendary leader and of the Inquisition that offered such a generous gift. It is interesting to note that the Avar were completely unsurprised by Tirda being a mage. Interesting. I think it's just a chantry that takes offense to discovering that some of their legendary people were mages, and definitely and much more so if they had been elves. If they were elves. While it was lost to Ferelden history, it was evidently taken as an unspoken truth among the Avar. I see. Good. From Sister Dorcas Garen. We got the Jade Ham! What is this? What? Happy holidays, I guess? Early Christmas, early Thanksgiving. Thank you, Stone Bear Hold, for your Jade Ham. Let's see. Okay, we've got... Let's see. Nothing. We have completed all the operations, war table operations here in Ferelden. So let's move on to Orlais. Dun, 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 dun. These are just resources. Oh yeah, the Red Templar Lieutenant's been here for ages. The Red Templars know we've taken out the leaders, but the Freemen were all over the Dales. We'll post a surviving Freeman cell and re-establish connection with the Red Templars, asking for a meeting to receive further instruction. Yeah, I guess.
Let's see what we have.
We'll send Liliana to do that. We've got Dance with the Dowager. And I can't remember which one we should ally with. The Comte de Poisson so enjoyed your last maneuver that he is now raising to petition the Council of Heralds for recognition of his claim to Elan. I was the first one he contacted, because while the young man is prone to missteps, he's like a complete fool. He's likely to reach out to Duke Cyril de Montfort or Duke Germain next. Cyril is the youngest, most persuadable. Germain is the oldest, most likely to support a claim of any old Orlesian nobility over the donation of lands to a new Andrastian cause. Let's see. I'll probably send Liliana to that one. She knows more about the game. Josephine does too, but you know. She's a bit more stealthier. Unather! Hello! Welcome back to the stream. Hi! Unather says, I mean, who wouldn't love to have a jade ham in their living room? I don't know. I don't even know what to do with it. Like, is it like a decor? Is it a weapon? Do I hit things with it? Do I admire it? Admire its beauty from a distance or from up close? Barry on Twitch. Hello. Welcome back. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. She says, just lurking today because I have many chores to do, but hope you have a great stream. Thank you for stopping by. Feel free to lurk, and I hope that your chores won't be as stressful as some chores can be. And thank you for the cute emojis as usual. Wait. If I'm not mistaken, there are things for Josephine to do. Let's see. Fled to the mountains. Terrain in presence of demons. Grey Wardens have offered to assist. Yeah, we'll send Liliana for that specific operation. Completed. To winter resistance. That's also a Liliana thing. Research the Well of Sorrows. A lot of the stuff are for Liliana, in my opinion, because it could be something else. A golden opportunity. Oh yeah! This is a Josephine thing. Okay. They say that since the Inquisition is currently better placed to keep order in the Dales, they would like to set up a consortium of sorts. Okay, here you go. And then for Cullen, we'll probably just do, I don't know, like some sort of resources. Some sort of resource for him to get. Exalted Plains, I guess. Please procure more Viridium for us, Cullen.
All right.
Okay, that's it. We are going to sort out our inventory before we do the deep roads thing. We've got 2 quests for some reason. Oh, okay. What is this? What is this? Final piece, disaster in the deep roads, Forbidden Oasis. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll tie up some loose ends into Hinterlands. Let's take a look at our where is the Jade Ham thing? Here we go, the Jade Ham. While you are beset by bric-a-brac, whirlwind of death, and a wounded sky, here's something unusual fit for so gracious few. The Jade Ham, honeyed well with wildflower. Their dawns are radiant generally, but better still if you hew the lowest blossom and possessed of a spurious mingling of seasoning masterly planned. The result hits hard, a litany to harangue the mad as the enemy's ilk flocks to their sunken fates. Spiral cut, of course. Okay, the Jade Ham. What does it look like? What does it look like? Oh, I can't even test it. I sadly can't test it. We've got Hakon's honor. Among the Avar, the longsword is the weapon of those who defend their holds. No houses without at least one. Okay, I think I've read that. I'll probably equip... Ooh, there's this one too. First wielded by Caliban, the most famous non-Pentagast dragon hunter. He claimed to have slain the last dragon in the early Steel Age. He's notorious for his commoner heritage and sexual appetite. After the death of his lover, Queen Fionn Theron, he went into self-imposed exile and some say trained a secret warrior order in the Frostback Mountains called the Calibanites. I don't know. This one's better. Hakon's honor. Knight's hunting blade. This fine old Orlesian blades here appears to have been forged for wyvern hunters, though it lacks a maker's mark. The greatest hits. There's a set list etched on this sword, and the hilt has been signed by several people with atrocious penmanship, one of whom spells his name with an exclamation point. Avenger. Lady Shayna, the warrior who was both general and lover to legendary King Callahan, offered his blade to Queen Meryn to heal the rift between the queen and her husband. When Arl Mirrodin killed Shayna, the blade passed to Meryn's son and has remained in Terran's hand. Okay, in Terran hands. I'll probably use Hakon's honor, and I'll give the rest to my squad. What is she using? Evanura. Hunting blade. Is that a sword? It is a sword. And then Blackwall also needs a he can use an axe, I guess. How about... Oh, hello. Unad, I haven't been looking at the chat. Sorry about that. Unather on Twitch says Jadeham looking massive AF. I want to check. I'm going to keep it in my inventory so that we can equip it later. No on YouTube says, honestly, I don't like this game, but I'm gonna leave the stream on to support. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I know every game is not for everyone. There are also a lot of popular games that I personally don't like. I don't play, rather. Juicy Ham says Rose on Twitch. I love ham. I mean, who doesn't love ham, right? Yum yum. Hakon's Wrath. The Avars say that before Hakon Winter's Breath fell silent, he granted gifts to warriors and who proved their worth through acts. Oh, I think I've read this before. So we've got that. This one, Dalvalasan. I'll probably give her this. And then Iron Bull. Do we have a great sword for him? Avar Warmaul. Swift Great Axe. The blades of this axe cut the air smoothly, almost eagerly. Okay, I'll give him that. Chromatic Greatsword was what he was wearing in the past, I think. Dorian. Hakon's Wisdom, definitely. It's much better. Unather on Twitch says, thick indeed. Thicky ham. And then, have we got any new shields? I guess not. Hakon's Mercy. There you go. Cole. And I'll give him the Savage Thorn as well. We got a lot of purple weapons and armor from the Frostback Basin, which is amazing. We'll give her the Accuser's Staff. Androssian mages once use staves like this one to exact justice against Maleficarum. I've read that too, I think. Scepter of Razikael. The Dragon of Mystery. Of course, Varric is going to always use Bianca. Armor. Let's check out armor. Helm of the Dragon Hunter. I'll take that. I'll give Cassandra the Helm of the Inquisitor. And Varric. Oh, okay. He has his own thing. I'll make them wear the same purple stuff because purple stuff are usually better. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Blade Mail of the Dragon Hunter. Ooh, okay. And then I'll give this one, Armor of the Knights Divine, to Cassandra. And for Blackwall, I'll give... Oh, this one's pretty good for him. How about the Iron Bull? Oh, he's wearing pretty good stuff as well. Sarah can wear this. The Grand Duchess. There you go. I think that's it, right? I think that's it. Oh, these ones. Master Belt of Focus. Master Belt of Grenades. That's for Sarah, I think. There you go. I'll give her... She needs a ring. Okay. She's wearing rings already. I think that's it for now. I'll keep everything else in the storage. Not the jade ham. All of the other purple ones I'll keep in the storage because, you know, they're memorabilia. And then I'll sell the rest. There we go. Not the jade ham. And then have we got valuables to sell? Maybe. Yeah, we've got a lot of valuables. Paragon Elect Stirhold Sharrock Carving. That's a long name. Opals. Emeralds. Drake Totem. Lots and lots and lots. What is Torn Page? Is that a quest thing? Okay, that's it. Let's move to the Hinterlands. We're back at the start of the game. Oh no. I'll just bring my besties. They're the easiest choice. I can't remember the name of this quest. Let me check again. We've got 2 quests to turn in or to complete here in the Frostback Basin. Sorry, not the Frostback Basin. The Hinterlands. The Hinterlands. It's called Map of the Farmland Cave. Oh, it's quite far from... How about this? Letter from a Lover. I think that this is closer to where we are right now. Yeah. Let's do this first. And I am going to just use my mount. Summon my mount so that we can get there fast. Because it is embarrassing. We're back in the Hinterlands. It's because we needed the plant or the herb. Is it a plant or a flower or an herb called philandris? And we could only get it from, if I'm not mistaken, in Priest of Leon. So it took us a long time. Ooh, pumpkins. It took us a long time to get the item requirement. The required item to complete this quest. Bring philandris to the tree on the hill. Ooh, I can't go up that way. It's a bit embarrassing that we are back at the we are back in the first explorable map in the game, but that's how it is. Ooh, one of those bears. If only we had Storvacker with us. Who is attacking us? Who is this guy? I don't even care. Oh, we're not even supposed to be here. Oh, we've got new armor. I am going to... I can't even equip anything because... I can't even equip anything. I can't... Because we are currently in combat. Okay, I'm going to equip my jade hand. I want to see what it... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, that should be... Isn't this thumbnail material? There. Yeah. We're that cool. We're this cool. Unather on Twitch says, "Let's go.
Better take a closer look."
Let's hit people with juicy thicky ham." Oh! Okay, so the map of the farmland cave is also here. Surprisingly. It's just an amulet of aggression. It's just a blue amulet. We don't really need that. I'm trying to equip my teammates, my companions, with just purple. Because we're so posh. I love those emotes, Unather. Muscle man. Thick, juicy ham. Place Philandras. Whoops! Okay, let's hit this this demon, this spirit. Wow, we're so over leveled for this one. Overpowered. You know what? Maybe let's go back and try this jade ham on that thick bear that we saw earlier. Before we leave the hinterlands forever and never to return. Another on Twitch says he couldn't stand one hit with the might of the ham. Let's go! 3 hits! 3 hits! You saw that? Oh my, going back to the earlier explorable maps was just so funny. So overpowered. I'll probably use this. Let's see how long we can survive in the deep roads wielding this mighty juicy ham. I guess that's it for the hinterlands. I just want to open, because we've probably collected all the shards or most of the shards, so might as well go back to the Forbidden Oasis and open the doors. The doors. And this is the closest camp. Open the doors so that we don't have anything else to worry about. We'll just, you know, delve deep into the deep roads. And that's it. Ah! Who wants to use the mighty ham against this giant? Hit. I won't even use any abilities. I'll just keep hitting his legs. Oh no! Oh no! Sorry. He had an ouchie. And it just fell down. Okay, I'm convinced this is the strongest weapon in the game. Oh, too much ham, says Rose. Am I going the right way? I think so. Rose on Twitch says, wow. Wow indeed. I hope I'm going. I'm heading the right direction. Because I haven't been in the What is this called? What is this place called? What is this place called again? Forbidden Oasis. In months. I think the last time we were here was October, November last year. Yeah, I guess it's okay, right? Maybe. Ooh, dragon thorn. Oh, wrong. We went the wrong way. Oh, we might be able to go down here. Who are these people? I can't remember who these people are. Or they're Venatori. Level 11 Venatori. Oh no. Poor them.
Venatori. I suppose it was only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time. Let's pick up all the loot that we can sell because they're not colored. They don't have blue or purple color. Unlock the next door. Let's use up all our shards. I don't know if there will be shards in the DLCs, in the last two DLCs. Probably, right? It'll probably start with this one. The green one, the garden one. We've got enemies. We've got enemies afoot. Corpses. Loot, more loot. Anything else? There's more here. How are you doing, Unather? What's up with you today? Any plans, or is it late for you? Are you just winding down? Whoa! Biggie! Arcane Horn. But they're no match for us, for the Inquisition. Because he's just level 15. Calm down. Calm down. There you go. We've got superb belt of spirit resistance as well as rune materials and a sigil. Yay! Ooh, we've got plus 8 spirit resistance from that. Great, great. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Unather says it's almost 10 p.m. for me. Haha. Oh wow, okay, it's not that late. I thought it was already, I don't know, 12 midnight. Are you just planning to relax and chill with us? Or do you have other things to do before bedtime? I guess we've reached the end of this particular door. We can now exit and go to the next door. And then after this we don't have anything else to do but to actually start the Descent DLC. And hopefully we can complete it and actually complete the base game before before July. Cause that will be the first anniversary of us playing of this playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition, rather. I can't remember exactly when we started. It was the first week of July, if I'm not mistaken, when I uploaded the first... Ooh! Are you okay, Dorian? Why are you... Oh, what? I think it was... He probably triggered a trap. Because we were so overpowered for this map, and I was so surprised that he... Oh no! People! Drink your potions! Oh no! I can't even. Sorry, Dorian. Lunather says, "Yep, that's the plan. Just chill till it's bedtime." Well, we're flattered that you chose to keep us company and chill with us here. And he said, "Poor dude, WTF." Oh no, poor Dorian. How do I even get there? How can I? More parkour for us. It is the fire room. The fiery room. The fire captured is the name of this room. Ooh, are we getting more? Oh, there, fire resistance. Just +6? I thought it'll give us +8. Weird. Oh well. Yay! Great job. Don't burn. Don't burn again, Dorian. Watch your step. No! Oh my. This is so embarrassing. We're level 26 or something. Cassandra, what happened? There. This is why we need fire resistance. You guys, they're not she in particular didn't manage to endure fire. I didn't know that we should be, I don't know, using cold resistance, fire resistance potions while we're here. That didn't occur to me at all. +8 fire resistance. Okay, so I guess for the first door, or rather the second door, we get +6, and then we get +8 when we unlock this last door. Rose says, "We barely started DLC and everyone is being burnt left and right." We haven't even started DLC. That's the funny thing. I don't think we'll burn left and right once we get to the deep roads. It's because of those traps. Watch your step, beware. Now we have to face the cold. The middle room. Here we are. I hope nobody freezes. Do we have enough shards? Well, for this door, for the middle door, we do have enough shards. Don't step on the the traps. No! It was too fast. Rose says, "Gotta give Dorian some ice." Well, he's probably okay now that we are in an icy room. Don't freeze, everyone, don't freeze. We're not under arrest, so don't freeze. That sounds like a dad joke. Am I a dad? I am probably a dad. Cora Kira, the master of dad jokes. Do we have enough for this one? Maybe. Oh, we don't, unfortunately. We might be able to find more shards in the Trespasser DLC, I suppose, which is the final DLC. We need 4 more shards in order to unlock the final door. Okay. Let's head back to Skyhold and start the DLC. Another on Twitch says that Ham is given some special dad powers. That's right. Roasted ham. Daddy's roasted ham. Have we read this? Probably not. Inquisition marches on the Arbor Wilds. Questions abound. Many witness the incredible sight of the massed forces of the Inquisition entering the Arbor Wilds south of the Dales several days ago. The Inquisition's goals, however, were a tightly guarded secret. Many speculated that the Inquisition was acting upon the information provided by a Lady Morrigan, once advisor to Empress Celine, and was on the trail of an ancient elven artifact. What might this mean for the battle against Corypheus and the future of Thedas? Crier Belinus. Sadly, we weren't able to open the final door.
Inquisitor?
In the, what is it called again? I keep forgetting. The Forbidden Oasis. There we go. Let's switch to the disaster in the Deep Roads. Let's not mind the Hinterlands cage requisition. I've done that requisition in the first few episodes of this series. It's just that I picked it up again by mistake. I think we've completed all of the requisitions in the Hinterlands a long time ago. Let's go ahead. Disaster in the Deep Roads. The Inquisition has received an urgent request for aid from Orzammar. A subterranean
Letters
earthquake.
are pouring in from all corners. Congratulations, pledges of loyalty, conversions to Andraste.
We're converting people.
All premature until we deal with Corypheus.
Wow. Okay, a subterranean earthquake has collapsed one of their lyrium mines and endangered several others. Even worse, tunnel seals preventing Darkspawn from overrunning the Dwarven-occupied Deep Roads have crumbled, allowing hordes of the enemy to invade. Orzammar is a key provider of the Inquisition's lyrium supplies, and as such, its security is a top priority. The earthquake opened a fissure in the Stormcoast Mountains, granting direct access from surface to the threatened region underground. Constructing a mining lift at the fissure site will permit the Inquisition to transport forces directly to where Darkspawn fighting is fiercest. We've got options here. Secrets with Liliana. She says, I know where to find people who can build the mining lift quickly and safely. Connections with Josephine. Orzammar has the experts we need to build such a lift. At your discretion, I can hire a team of their best construction workers right away. And forces with Cullen suggest that we need to move quickly to contain them. I'll dispatch my best people to the Storm Coast at once. I'll because this is Orzammar, right? And they've got nobility there and all that, and we're gonna deal with King Balin and his court. So maybe I'll send Josephine. And they might also be happier if we constructed the lift with their own people, right? You know. Buy local, as they say. Support your local Dwarven builders. Disaster in the Deep Roads. A construction team arrived in the Storm Coast Mountains and set up a mining lift to transport Inquisition forces from the earthquake fissures opening down into the Deep Roads. A report sent by Messenger Bird. Inquisitor, the mining lift in the Storm Coast Mountains will be finished by the time you get here. Anyone going to the Deep Roads should dress accordingly. Don't skimp on the armor and bring the best weapons in Skyhold's arsenal. I also recommend packing plenty of dry rations. Ooh, we need MREs. Most things down there will be looking to eat the Inquisition, not the other way around. Oh no. Right, Scout Harding. Would you like to gather your party and adventure? Sure. I'll bring... I know Varric doesn't like the deep roads and caves, but I'll bring him because, you know, he is a dwarf. He might have interesting dialogue and insight into Dwarven culture. Oh, we did it just in time. I had felt, I had thought and guessed correctly that we would be starting the this DLC at the halfway point of the stream, the halfway mark. Ooh, cutscene. Cutscenes. Here we go. Rainy in the Storm Coast.
The workers are almost done building a lift to the Deep Roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
Oh no.
I was told to meet a Shaper Volta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
Really? Tell me about the earthquakes. Rose on Twitch says, haha, no choice for Varric. He's stuck with us.
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers. And the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
Spoopy scary. How are the lyrium mines? We need them for our Templars.
Several lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
And no darkspawn have surfaced just yet?
So you haven't seen any darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but never
always
showed.
ready for a fight.
I'm okay with that.
She's a bit disappointed. Do you not like Orzammar, Scout Harding?
From your tone, I'd guess Orzammar isn't your favorite place.
And why is that?
I don't have an opinion. Cloud gazers like me aren't allowed in the city.
Really? Oh no, that's not good.
The lift's ready for you.
Sorry about that, Harding. I didn't know. Well, wish us luck and good luck there on the surface. Stay safe. We're going
Try
down.
not to shift around and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
Long way to the top. This one, in this case, we're long way down. It's a long way down.
This reminds me of a story.
Shocking.
It's about an impossibly handsome dwarf and his friend who got crowned King of the Nugs.
Well, I want to be
A
king
Nug
of the
King,
Nugs.
Really?
It's not as good as it sounds. Nugs mostly just shit on the floor and roll in it. Welcome to the Deep Roads.
Is it me, or is this the slowest lift ever constructed?
Feeling uneasy, Dorian?
Down.
I could do with some music. Something with a flute.
Elevator
we should be
music.
wary of raw lyrium.
I'm more worried about finding darkspawn.
Or red lyrium. That's
Neither
worse.
is a pleasing prospect.
Oh, this is a cool album cover. we all look so uncomfortable. Ooh, nice opening. Boop. That wasn't very flawless, but okay.
My girl, Navrik, your names will not be forgotten.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A trustful Inquisitor. The Shaper it welcomes you to the Deep Roads.
Nice to meet you too, Shaper Volta. Why are you in the shadows?
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
Really? It's that
Gotta
straight?
love real dwarves.
Amazing. Snarky Varric. Tell me about the Shaper.
What does a Shaper do exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
A difficult task.
And how bad are the casualties?
How many dwarves have you lost?
More than we can count. The mining caste has suffered greatly.
Oh no.
Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold.
Ooh, more of those aftershocks.
The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
We can say that we know about the Legion. We've heard
I've
of
read
them.
about the Legion of the Dead. Dwarves who fight Darkspawn in service to Orzammar. They commit their lives to the cause and celebrate their own funerals before entering the Deep Roads.
No matter their sins in life, the Legion die noble deaths.
Right. Are the mines that important? Of course they are. Why do we even have to ask this?
What will happen if we lose more lyrium mines?
We need lyrium
The
for
surface needs
Templars.
lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, I understand. And Orzammar's economy relies on the lyrium
She's so pretty.
trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
That's true. And why call upon the Inquisition?
Orzammar deals with Darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid.
Oh no.
Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
Well, the Grey Wardens, the remnants of the Grey Wardens, the ones who survived and weren't. Yeah, we are happy to help. We're
The Inquisition stands
bound
ready
to
aid
demons.
Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium
they are
supply,
under
things
our
on the
service
surface will
now.
get even worse.
Oops, 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 oops. No! Oh my. She almost didn't make it. That was...
Apologies for pushing you.
That was all of a
I fear the
sudden.
damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
She's so cute. I like her, eyeliners. Ooh, and a readable. An unsent letter from a miner, Lord Gaborn. I shouldn't have to remind you of the mining caste important to Orzammar, but apparently not even the ancestors can say when you last visited the memories. The lyrium trade is the only reason our kingdom still stands, and it is what keeps the king's coffers fat, so that he may play a part in whatever little wars are raging on the surface. The wars on the surface are not that important, but lyrium is as dangerous as it is profitable, and when I write to you saying that earthquakes are threatening one of our most lucrative mines, I expect a faster response. Something unnatural is afoot. The shaft rats come out of their holes chanting nonsense. Even my own crew, men and women I've worked with since I was a child, claim to hear something in the tremors. I don't care who or what you send to help us, just do it quickly, writes Miner Ordo. I wonder if he made it. It looks like he probably didn't make it. Let's look around. That looks pretty. I like that. I love Dwarven architecture. I think I love all architectures. Tevinter is also nice. Elven, Orlesian, Dwarven. I think it's just the Avar. Avar statues creep me out. Lead the way, Shaper Volta. Or do you follow me? I guess she follows me now.
Keep your eyes open. These roads are dangerous.
We might not make it alive. We might not even make it to the entrance to Orzammar. Defeat the ogre?
I hate the Deep Roads.
Now, while it's distracted.
Ogre, to break the ogre's grab, we've been grabbed by the ogre. Use an ability with a physical effect such as stun, knockback, or knockdown. I don't know which ability. I don't even know what my abilities do. Rose on Twitch says, oh no. Wow, he's level 27. I feel like Cassandra needs to be tougher. Oh, I get it. It's because Cassandra and I are both Templars. In terms of our specialty. Specialization, rather. That's why we are both low bit, as they say. Unather says, even Shrek is no match for the half.
Now's the time to attack.
Shrek the ogre. Is he also green, or is it just magical lights? He is also green. He's like, what does he say? Get off my pond or something? I can't remember. Grumpy Shrek.
Well, it's distracted.
It is distracted. What do you want me to do? Rose on Twitch says, Shrek with some insane horns. That's right, he's halfway health. Well, at least he's not as difficult as to defeat as that ice scroll and the Frostback Basin. Get out of my swamp, says Shrek. Yeah, you're right. It was not a pond, it's a swamp. Why did I think he... I thought he was like some...
It's not focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
Did I think that Shrek is some Zen Buddhist with a nice pond in his backyard? A cute little Zen garden with a tiny pond with koi fish.
It's not focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
Imagine Shrek as a Buddhist monk with a nice, elegant pond and those stone Zen gardens. Oh no. Get off my swamp. Get out of my swamp and not get off of my pond. That's so silly. Stream elements on YouTube is the bot is confused. Okay, we're in this together.
If I lost you, I'd never make it out of the Deep Roads.
I'm sure you would find a way. If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry.
Okay, we got Silencer, a dagger. I will be back. Don't go away. Nether on Twitch says, I bet there's a brain rot video of Shrek as a Zen Buddhist monk on YouTube somewhere. We'll have to look that up off stream. Maybe there is. Anything's possible on the internet. Oh, if only I could draw and animate, I would make one.
I will never get used to the stench of Darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air.
Well, I agree with you, Shaper Balta. They must stink like hell. Ooh. Oh, that looks pretty. I like that view. Darkspawn probably stinks like hell. Lunatter says, I mean, we got Cyan Shrek versus Cyan Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Really? I need to watch that off stream. Super Saiyan.
That's the broken
or
seal
Cyan.
ahead. It is worse than I thought.
Dragon Ball Shrek. I can't take Darkspawn face seriously. Ooh, Big Daddy. Rough Daddy. Well, that's the real Big Daddy. Oh no. They're huge. They sound silly.
Someone prime the sonic fuses!
Here we go. Let's try to impress Gruff Daddy.
With those bastards breathing down our necks!
We need to slay as many Darkspawn as we can.
Clear out the Darkspawn!
I'll use this. See? They're gone. Rose on Twitch says that is Big Daddy, too thick. Big Daddy versus Ham. Herlocks. There are so many of these guys. And they're all level 27. Am I under level? Am I 26 or 27? I haven't checked. I'll check later. I'm the deadbeat gamer. I don't care about the gameplay. I'm just here to explore. I don't even know what level I am.
That's got them on their heels. Keep it up.
Keep it up. One more wave?
The seal's clear.
Oh.
Prime the charges.
Lyrium chargers activated.
Now, set the charges.
Calm down. Wait. I want to see if there's any loot. Nothing. Let's go. Take cover outside a chamber. So here. Here? Right? Take cover. Or here? Okay. Take cover. We've collapsed that break in the Oops. What did I do? Sorry. There. Yay, we've collapsed the entrance. Or whatever it's called. An opening, rather. We've collapsed an opening. Why are you still staring at it? Are you proud of your work? Calm down. Okay, we are now free to go around a little bit before we establish the camp. Nothing. No loot, no nothing. So I guess let's just go ahead and establish our first camp here in the Deep Roads. Ooh, a readable. When it's quiet, dearest Iora, this will never reach you. None of my letters will, but writing helps me cope with having joined the Legion. For all the death I have already seen, there are wonders down here and I wish you could see them. When it's quiet, there are still hints of what the Deep Roads used to be. Right now I'm sitting under the crumbling statue of a paragon. I asked Ansa if she knew who it was, but the face is cracked. I like to think it's Endrin Stonehammer or Morok the Maul. Though I know you favor Astit the Grey. Back home I never cared about our history. Remember old Ostig shouting about Orzamar's former glory? Naming tags he'd never visited and people he'd only read about? I laughed at him. But being down here, seeing what we've lost, these are more than just roads, Iora. They connected our empire, let our culture flourish. The stone accepted us and we lived and moved within her. Now we cling to her like someone drowning. Forgive me, all my letters end the same. Legionnaire Greg. It can be depressing to be a member of the Legion of the Dead. Oh, we've got a couple of stuff. Crafting materials and schematic, I think. Nalthur's armor. Let's set up camp. Our new armor looks cool.
Meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Someone paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
Good, great. Let's ask him a few questions. Tell me about the Deep Roads.
How many Deep Roads are there? How deep do they go?
Deep.
They'll take you from one side of Thetis to the other, if you have a death wish.
No.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart.
That's really
fun.
Then
came the Darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
At least you're making progress. Have you worked together long?
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble.
She looks embarrassed.
That was 3 years ago.
You can quit any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
Like an old buried couple. Oh, your soldiers are impressive.
For such a small group, your people have held up well.
The quakes took a lot of us. Reinforcements will be slow to arrive.
Whoops. What is that sound? Another earthquake? There really must be something wrong here in the Deep Roads. Oh no, one of your Paragon statues.
Take cover.
No, on YouTube says gotta head to bed. It was nice finally getting to experience this game. I'll have to go back and watch your old videos to see what I never got to play. Have a good night, Rose and Bond. Oh, thank you for visiting us.
It's clearer.
Good night,
stronger,
No.
More insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
Interesting. Thank you again for joining us, and I hope maybe this can change your mind about Dragon Age Inquisition, about playing the game. It's a pretty fun game, although I understand that, you know, we all have different preferences when it comes to games. I personally can't play Souls games and Souls-like games. I suck at gaming. But I love narrative games and stuff. Have a good night too, No. Thank you for joining us. I hope to see you soon. Hope to see you around. Good night. Let's see. Ren seems skeptical.
I don't think the Lieutenant agrees with you.
Look, there is something strange causing the quakes. I'm just not sure what.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity, but now... The text describes giant creatures called Titans living deep underground.
We've heard of
they
Titans.
Sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm. I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
That would be amazing to see a Titan. Titans, this is new.
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away. And there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
Which tells you something.
Rose on Twitch says, just letting you know that you're still hidden on the stream. Thank you. Because this is still kind of like a cutscene of some sort. But yeah, maybe we should show ourselves. Show ourselves. Thank you for that. I don't hear a rhythm. We just heard, you know, like stone falling, grumbling.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
Our people have a strong connection to the stone. We feel it in a way topsiders cannot.
Shapers have great stone sense. And Volta's better than most. She never gets lost.
Good to hear. I see. Okay, so only certain people, even dwarves, even among the dwarves, only certain members of their race can hear the rhythm. What do you mean by the stone?
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal. She was here before us, and remains after we die.
But the stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
That's interesting. I wonder what that means in not in the physical sense, not just a metaphysical sense. You may be onto something. Strange thinking is never good. Because that's what the Grey Wardens experience toward the end of their life. We need plans, not theories. It all seems far-fetched. Yeah, she may be onto something.
In my experience,
Definitely.
no explanation is too strange to consider.
For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story. We can't be sure until we find the source.
And we shall find the source.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby. Ready when you are.
And we shall be ready. Deep Roads Expedition Table. Use the Expedition Table to complete unique Inquisition operations called Expeditions found. Called Expeditions. Found in this area of the Deep Roads. Expeditions do not appear on the Dwar table in Skyhold. Interesting. Okay, so this becomes our base of operations. For now. We can do a hard save and explore before we can move on. Before we move on, rather. Okay, we can look up and see the sky, the surface. Oh, okay, so this is the lift that he was talking about. Expeditions. Oh, we've got wounded. It's like Fallout 76 expeditions. which I haven't tried. I haven't logged it in a long time. I haven't played Fallout 76 in a long time. Sadly. Same for ESO. Thank you. Warrior. Legionnaire. Legionnaire. Like Caesar's Legion. It reminds me of Caesar's Legion. Okay, so this was the entrance. This is how we got here. Okay, let's check out the... I was about to say requisitions. The expeditions. Is this not a loot? No. We've got requisitions here too.
The king involved as servicer.
You have anything to say against us? We can equip some potions. We probably should. I should probably use some jars of bees. And Cassandra, I'll just refill her tonics and regeneration potions. Dorian and Varric. Here, potions for all of you. Maybe a grenade for Varric. Oh, we don't have. Sorry, we don't have Blood Lotus. I keep forgetting. Oh, and these are our sleeping bags. Sleeping bags. The Deep Roads and the Uncharted Abyss. The Deep Roads, grand subterranean passageways, once connected the Dwarven Empire's greatest taigs, but Darkspawn have laid claim to this territory since the First Blight. The Uncharted Abyss, a maze of long-forgotten caverns and tunnels, winds down into the very heart of Thedas, awaiting the brave or foolish who would delve into the darkness. We've only got one so far. Deep Roads Expeditions, Legion Camp improvements. The Inquisition's efforts in the Deep Roads would greatly benefit from additional logistical support at the main Legion at the Dead Camp. Additional crafting tables can be constructed and a quartermaster brought in to offer basic goods and services. I see, so this is more, these expeditions, these operations are a bit more, they benefit us in such a way that we're bringing in more services and stuff into this headquarters, or camp rather. Kind of like a settlement building. Cullen is the only one who can work on this expedition. Inquisition forces can make improvements to the main Deep Roads camp. And that was fast. I thought that would take like a couple of minutes at least. Inquisition forces have built additional crafting tables, and a quartermaster has been assigned to the camp. Great job, Cullen. Do we have a different... Nothing. We don't have any expedition for the Uncharted Abyss just yet. Nothing? Are you sure? Nothing new? Okay. So we now have crafting tables.
The king involved as servicer.
And what else? Crafting materials. We can buy crafting materials here. Can we also buy herbs? Because that's exactly what we need right now. No, it's just bloodstone. It's just metals and leather, cloth, and all that. Sadly.
Oh, you can clean it, right?
Okay, let's speak with... Can we speak with him? With Ren? Yeah, Lieutenant Ren.
I've been meaning to ask, Inquisitor. Skyhold, how does it... well... hold in the sky?
The old fall into the sky routine.
How do you keep it from floating away?
Oh no.
It's into a mountain.
Poor him.
Held by the stone, then.
So dwarves think that they would fall into the sky. I actually have that fear. We might get there might not be gravity and we'd all fall into space. I'm weird. Let's discuss the Legion.
I'd like to know more about the Legion of the Dead.
The Legion's pretty straightforward. We keep the Darkspawn out of Orzammar.
Rosa's
and we're sodding
zero
good
gravity.
at it.
Yeah.
Becoming a Legionnaire is a lifelong oath. One that can't be broken. We celebrate our own funerals before coming to the Deep Roads. As far as our families in Orzammar are concerned, we're already dead. Hence the name.
That's really sad. You can't return to Orzammar.
That's quite the commitment.
It isn't a glamorous life. Every Legionnaire has their own reasons for joining. From the common criminal to the Deep Lord with illusions of
The
grandeur.
Deep Lord.
Or accepted.
Deep Lord.
What about you? Why did you join?
The Edge
had a
Lords.
responsibility.
A responsibility? What could that be? You fought in the Blight?
Shaper Volta said you're a veteran of the Blight.
That's nice. That's
I was a
amazing.
wet-nosed recruit.
But you survived.
That's laudable.
Long enough, you're bound to hit something.
That's
you must
right.
have racked up a few stories.
Maybe when this is all over, I'll have the time and ale to tell them.
Good to
Most
hear.
of Ren's stories end with decapitation.
Okay.
Efficient guy.
It is efficient. You seem close with Volta.
A historian and a soldier. That's an unlikely friendship.
What makes you think we're friends?
You're
The
not?
bickering.
You're more than friends?
Fair enough. Volta's got the stones of a silent sister.
A silent sister? What is
I
that?
won't give her a hard time.
Thanks for your time.
An assassin? A female assassin? Is that what a silent sister is?
The Inquisition is on everyone's lips.
I
Even the
guess.
Assembly has taken an interest.
Ooh.
I'm told King Balin wished to meet you personally, but the Deshers talked him down.
Why not? I wanted
The
to meet
Earthquake
King
was at
Balin.
Too great a risk. When the previous king died, Orzammar nearly fell apart.
Those were the events of, was it Origins or Dragon Age 2? I can't remember. How do you become a Shaper?
How does one become a shaper of memories?
I was born with a keen stone sense. It caught the Shaper's attention.
I love her
But
armor.
my passion for history earned
Glisten,
me the
glisten.
title. It was never really a choice.
And how do you know Titans exist?
You seem quite excited by the idea that these titans may exist.
My connection to the stone allows me to hear it, but I can only listen. Titans can sing through the stone. It is
I'd love to learn more about
extraordinary.
these Titans.
We call ourselves children of the stone. What does that make the Titans?
You're ancestors, I guess? Let's talk about Orzammar.
What's life like in Orzammar?
I haven't lived in Orzammar for 3 years, but I receive updates. Is there anything in particular you'd like to know?
Do you miss it? That's the more important question.
I do sometimes. Particularly the easy access to a warm bath. and
Oh,
clean
definitely.
clothes.
Creature
But the
comforts.
importance of my work outweighs the comforts of the city.
Dwarven politics interest me.
How's the political climate in
Rose
Orzammar?
Hunter says,
There
it
have
seems
been
like it's
riots due to
Origins.
food
Okay.
shortages, but
Dragon
they
Age
will pass,
Origins then.
I hope. I've no doubt some Deshers will try to use the situation for their own gain. But the king has a good hold over the Assembly.
Good to hear. And what are Deshers?
What are Deshers?
Members of the Assembly, all noble born. Through the Assembly, they govern Orzammar. The king presides over them.
Why are castes so important in Dwarven
Caste
culture?
seems to dictate their entire life in Orzammar.
I could bore you for hours about our society's castes and the tensions that go along with them. Simply put, citizens of Orzammar are born into a caste, and that is their lot in life. A member of the Smith caste can never join the warrior caste, and vice versa. Everything is predetermined.
That's really sad. You can't change castes?
There's no way for someone to change castes.
It is possible for a member of the lower caste to marry above their station.
Oh, at least there's
But
that.
only their children's caste will improve.
Mm.
Similarly, when dwarves are made casteless, so are their descendants.
Oh, that's not good at all. Why are... Did I ask this already?
A dwarf's caste seems to dictate their entire life in Orzammar.
I could bore you for hours.
Yeah, this is the
A
same
member of
thing.
the Smith caste can never join the warrior caste, and vice
I guess
versa.
that specific
Everything is
dialogue
predetermined.
option is a bit
But
bugged.
that's enough about Orzammar.
Of course.
Thanks for the insight, Shaper.
My pleasure, Inquisitor.
We'll speak another time.
Anything else that we can
A
ask
trust
her?
Valla, Inquisitor.
At Trust Villa. I guess that's it. That's all for now.
Thanks for the insight, Shaper.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I wish
We'll
there
speak another time.
was an update or whatever. I wish I could fix that. Dialogue bugs. Let us all move on to the deeper areas of the Deep Roads via use of this lift. Wee. Wee. Okay,
I hope we don't run into an emissary.
I'm a bit scared.
Now we definitely will.
What is
I
an
take
emissary?
it emissaries are bad.
Most darkspawn are mindless killing machines, connected by the Blight. But emissaries are intelligent.
Oh, so they're darkspawn mages. Why are they called emissaries? Sounds like a bureaucratic thing. Okay, I feel better now that we are on solid ground. I have a fear of elevators. Not really, but I just feel uncomfortable being in an elevator for a long time, because you know you could something could happen. You might crash down. Oh, what is this? Ooh, something that we can unlock using operations. Whoa!
Shrieks. It had to be shrieks.
What was that?
I thought you'd be used to all kinds of darkspawn.
Well, everyone's got their favorites.
Okay, so what is your favorite? Hurlocks? Hurlocks? What is your favorite, Lieutenant Wren? Genlocks. Oh, I guess shrieks are hurlocks. Okay. Let's keep going. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I feel warm and cozy. We can open this door. But we can also go here. Pick up some deep mushrooms. Another on Twitch says Shreks? Not Shreks. Shrieks. You really love your ogres. You're grumpy old ogres. Kolg's journal, a torn page from a journal. Stonebind Kolg, they chanted. Their grubby fingers pushed my face into the ground. Scraped the flesh from my ear, spilled blood. 2 thumbs made black spots in my vision. Their voices were loud, so loud, but I hear her the loudest, the stone. When they left me in the quiet dark, she remained. Her soft lullaby told me of a way I could return, a song of my own. Filled with mother's love, I gathered singing stone by hand. They said it would poison me, but mother would never do that. Oh, I guess he got some red lyrium? Not to her son. Within the melody are secrets meant only for me.
This belonged to an exiled dwarf. He was experimenting with
raw lyrium. I see. Not good. You can take this tankard. Dwarven mugs, pride of Nother. The words "let them eat steak," "let them eat steak" are etched into to the side of this well-worn tankard. Here you go. Expedition, Deep Roads Expedition. Expedition has been unlocked. Recovering barreled treasure. We can probably do that later. Or the next time we stream. You can always fast travel back, I guess.
This door. There's something strange about it. Looks like our construction, but...
It's missing gears.
We have to find them. It's our only way through.
Here, I found
that gear
one.
will fit the door. Keep an eye out for others.
Okay. Sure thing. Shaper Volta. What was that? Okay, I guess this is the emissary that they're talking about. Is that an emissary? Yeah. Kinda looks like an arcane horror. We can light this brazier. Let's Excuse me. Light another brazier. And this brazier as well. And the last brazier. Oh, it's one of those things. It's a puzzle. I wonder. Another gear.
This gear is warm to the touch. Strange.
I don't recognize that metal. But we should only need one more.
Oh, okay, we've opened it. Are you okay with us looting your ancestors' tombs? Sorry, Valta and Ren. Another gear. Open the rune-warded gate of second.
We have enough of these odd gears. Let's head back to the door.
We shall. Ooh, serpent stone. Ha, that's a different place. We got lost already, and we've only been in the Deep Roads for a few minutes. Let's take this entrance. Did we miss anything? No, I guess not. Well, if that leads us to our destination, it might be a better idea to go here first. We've got deep stalkers. Okay, they're not that challenging. I'm happy. I'm getting tired of this juicy ham. Oh no. I probably should use silencer. No, not silencer. Hakon's honor then. Yeah, I guess it was Hakon's honor that we initially put on. Colg's journal, a blood-spattered page from a journal. The song is soft but hard to crack. I hear the words. I can even taste them, but I cannot say them. Maybe Mother needs me to remove my teeth. Oh no. What indeed. Colg is starting to lose his mind because of the raw lyrium. Solve the puzzle! Builder's Towers. The words on every page in this book have been crossed out. Spidery, scribbled notes fill the margins. Builder's Towers, such an old game, not just for children, no. Big cannot cover small, left moves right, piece by piece. They'll never know, they'll never find what happens when the towers move. I found it, but I have no need of it anymore. Oh, it's some sort of a game. Move puzzle piece. Oh, I see. So we can only move this. Oops. We can only move it one at a time. Oh. Oh, there is a fourth one. Okay. I didn't notice. Oh. I'm getting confused. Yeah, we probably ruined it. Can we read it again? What do I need to do? Do I need to put it all in the middle? Oh, and the towers move. I guess we put it in the middle first and then we put it in the right to open these loot boxes. These chests rather. Oops, sorry. Oops, no. There. And then this here for now, and then this here, and then this here. Oh, okay.
Only a lyrium-addled mind would hide secrets behind such madness.
We did it. It's a cute game. We got Bianca aiming 4 and superior potion spout, as well as a few valuables. A lyrium-addled mind, indeed. Was it Kolg who built that game?
Ren,
Poor Kolg.
I'm sorry about Bernat. You served with him a long time.
Oh yay! Companion conversations, dialogues.
And Bernat returned to the stone with honor. We should all be so lucky.
It's all right to be upset.
I'm too old to be upset.
He's too old for this. Rose Hunter says, do we need to give the enemies a chance? No, not at all. Not those baby deep stalkers. We won't. No prisoners. Hold no prisoners. What was that? Oh, just a deep mushroom. Okay, let's unlock that thing. Good thing we did that builder's tower thing already. Install Scorch Ancient Gears. The gates of Segrimar. Elaborate hand-carved stamps have formed the smudged ink letters on this parchment into a symmetrical pattern. I obey the creator. My tasks are clear. Commands will be fulfilled. Barriers, divisions to conquer, mazes, prisons to redeem, carvings, wounds to heal. My 3 sacred duties. I must not fail. Dot is my companion. Write down the questions. Hope to learn answers. Who weaves the sigil? What does it summon? How does it trigger? The creator knows everything, but still I ask, why am I chosen? Navigate the dark spawn warrens.
It's open. Keep any gears we find. We may need more. And if we don't, I want to study them. Whatever they're made of wasn't mine down here.
Oh, really? But is it still Dwarven design? It probably is, right? We've got Herlocks waiting for us down here, as well as a Herlock Alpha. We will be ending the stream in a bit. And we are going to continue our adventures here in the Deep Roads. In our next stream, probably that's going to be Wednesday night. Most probably Wednesday. Around the same time, I suppose. lootable loots? I guess not. Just that gear. Here.
The rhythm
Whoa.
of the tremors. It echoes through the stone. This way.
Gears in the Deep Roads. I guess we really have to keep an eye out for these gears. I wonder if we can fast travel back to the camp, the Legionnaires' camp. That would be great, so that we can end the stream there in safety, relative safety. Sacrificial Gates of Sagramar. Gears collected for the first gate. Okay, we are faced with this
door.
Gear.
Who put these here?
Gear locked.
This one uses a different
door.
kind of gear from the others.
We don't have to open it. My stone sense leads the other way. Though I am curious to see the other side.
We shall open
You always are.
it next stream. Maybe we should fast travel back. Oh, yeah, I guess we can fast travel back. And there is a landmark there that we didn't... we failed to capture. So might as well do that now before we end the stream. I'm glad that this map isn't too big. I think it's just a couple of you just need to keep going down, and you need to open doors. That way we don't get lost. We don't spend a bit too much time in and the Deep Roads doing the CLC. Here we go. Storm Coast Fissure. From this ridge, exposed sections of the Deep Roads are visible below. There's history in the rock split by these quakes, and for those without sure footing, a particularly dangerous fall. Hey, oh no. Anything else we missed here in the entrance? I doubt it. This was... Oh, we can hear more of those darkspawn. This is where we entered. How we entered, rather. I guess we can just head back to the camp, the Legion of the Dead headquarters, or rather main camp. That's probably not their headquarters. And then we shall end today's stream. I should remember to buy some Blood Lotus when we go back to Skyhold at the beginning of our next stream. A floating... what is that? Is that a shield? A plate, I think. So that I can refill my grenades. My jars of bees. I love my bee jars. Oh! What was that? Was that Ren? Did he just fast travel to the middle of the camp? Amazing. Okay. We have reached the end of today's stream. Thank you so much for joining us. Rose on Twitch says, so fast. He just teleported. Thank you everyone on YouTube, and for those of you on Twitch as well. Thank you for keeping us company as we tied up some loose ends on the surface and started delving deep down the Deep Roads. I will see you all next time, most probably Wednesday night, for another episode of our Chill Play Dragon Age Inquisition series. Unather on Twitch says it was a good one. Have a good day, night, Cora and Rose. You too. I hope you have a good night and a good night's sleep. Don't let the bed bugs bite, Unather. I hope to see you on the next stream. Take care. Until next time, take care and good night and goodbye.